This documentary is not for calling your attention on beware of pavement situation, but to inform you about multitasking.
Multitasking is defined as multiple tasks performed at the same time. It is usual in Hong Kong, and companies' managers tend to employ people who are able to multitask. In the interview, most interviewees thought multitasking was a good thing. However, they couldn't clearly answer on which sex performed better in that. So, is multitasking really a good thing? Will male perform better in it than female, or the opposite? 30 people were invited to participate in the experiment. The proportion of two sexes was same. You may know the answer of these questions after watching this video.
Do you think you are a good multitasker?
It depends on what kind of stuff I'm doing.
I think I'm an okay multitasker. I'm not the best, but I'm certainly not the worst.
Maybe.
I think I'm not really good at multitasking.
How often do you multitask in a day?
A lot of times. So usually I will listening music and doing research together, or I'm answering some question, I'm checking email together.
I multitask several times a day. I think when you're a teacher and when you're doing a PhD, you have to do more than one thing every single day.
Twice a day.
Yeah, every day. And it happens many times in one day.
Okay.
Yeah. The frequency is very high.
Sometimes.
Do you think multitasking is a good thing, and why?
For me, it's a good thing because I'm easy to feel bored about doing one thing.
I don't know if you can say it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just it's a fact of life. It's something that most people have to do every day.
Yes, because I can do more than one thing simultaneously.
Well, I think it depends. Depends on what are you doing.
Yes.
Female or male will be a better multitasker.
As a scientist, I don't think there's any data to show female or male have advantage on multitasking. So I can say that I don't think there's any difference between male and female.
I think it's a silly question to suggest whether or not males or females will be better multitaskers. You could probably make the argument that females are better multitaskers because they have to do more than men.
Maybe woman, because my mother can do more than one things, just like babysitting and cooking and talking to the phones at the same time.
Maybe female?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know.
This game involves 4 levels. Each second is counted as 1 mark. Players are set to start with the first level. In this level, players need to balance the ball with a wood with the left and right arrow keys. Okay, after 15 seconds, the second stage will be assigned. Players have to control the movement of the block to prevent collision of block and arrowheads with the up and down arrow keys. And the level 3 is as a player get 40 marks. They required to move the square in a box with 10 seconds with WASD keys, which actually represent the arrow keys. Starting from 80 seconds, players have to play with the 4 levels simultaneously. In the final level, players are asked to skip the board with the spacebar, which writes the triangle. The higher mark means the player have higher capability of multitasking.
The results reflect an obvious difference between male and female players in the multitask game. After 3 attempts for each player, the highest average score of male was 84, while that of female was 65. Although the average score of male players varied from 44 to 85, and that of female players will vary from 44 to 66. The average score of male was 57, which was slightly higher than that of female by 4 points. However, females show a high ability in adapting multitasking. Looking at the differences in the first attempt and the third attempt, males show an improvement of 2 points, while that of female improved 5 points. Overall, male performed better in the multitasking games.
From previous studies, we found that female perform better in multitasking. Tasks are classified to logical related and intuitive related. The left brain involves in logical thinking, while right brain is for intuitive thinking. Female are known to be better at intuitive thinking. So, if there's a task that involves logic and intuition, female can do those better. Whatever multitasking is not totally a good thing. It is undeniable to say it helps you to work efficiently, but you can't perfectly finish the work. It will lower your comprehending level and you even need more time to do the task again.
There is a contradiction of results between experiment and opinions from professor. Variation may happen in human brain. To conclude the data collected, it is truly difficult to determine which sex perform better in multitasking, and it is not a good thing at all. Will you continue to multitask?